Hello there, everybody. Welcome to Fallout 3 Modded. So, you guys might be able to immediately hear some music in the background. I have installed 5 new mods into Fallout, and we will be talking about that right now. So, the first mod is Robco certified. It is made by Talkie Toaster. Last time I made a mistake and I had corrected it in the video though, so if I do make a mistake, that'll be fine. But anyways, what this mod is that it basically adds the ability to repair robots that you defeated in the wasteland, and then you can make these robots fight for you. So basically, I'll be able to create a robot army with the Enclave's robots, which would be nice. It's a little late to be adding it, I know, I'm near the end of the game, but I wanted to add a few extra little mods just to make the end game a little bit more interesting. I have added 5 times faster waiting. As you can tell, I just waited 3 hours there. Look at how fast that is. It's so annoying to have to constantly cut out these waiting days, to the point where I think last time I didn't have enough time to really edit. I had to get things done really quickly. I had left most of the waiting times there, and you guys saw how slow it is. This means now that I won't have to really worry about getting rid of the waiting times. So that's nice. Hopefully it doesn't break the game, but as far as I can tell, it's pretty good.
This unit has activated.
Alright. So the next thing, and that was made, sorry, the 5 times faster waiting is made by Meso, if I'm correct. The next mod is Fallout 3 HD Audio Overhaul version 1.21. That is the music you are hearing. This mod adds a lot of new ambient sounds, music, combat sounds, all those different interesting things. It has all that in here, and it's great, fun. I hope that none of it is copyrighted. I know some of it is licensed under certain licenses, so it's very possible that my videos will get content ID'd. As long as they don't get copyright striked or blocked, then I don't mind. If they are though, I'll immediately remove the mod, and I'll let YouTube do its thing to try to fix it. If it can't, then I'll just have to, well, mute the game audio or something like that, or have to replay all this, which would really suck. But or just cut out the parts where the copyright strike happens, and hopefully it's not too much. But yeah, other than that, it does add a lot of music, and just the beginning of this, like this base military-like music, sounds really nice. Just because we're inside the, we're inside the Citadel, we're inside the Brotherhood of Steel's base, and it's like this like military army music playing. It sounds really cool, and I'm pretty sure that most of the music will probably be very fitting and very nice, and I've been hearing a lot of good things about it. So hopefully this works out. It is made by Morris Kelm, if I haven't already said that. I think I did, but I'm not sure, so I'm saying it again. The next mod is Smooth Light, Pip-Boy Light Enhancer. This basically just makes this Pip-Boy light a little bit nicer, as you can tell. It's actually pretty dark in here, apparently. Is it because it's nighttime? It's just dark in here. I didn't even realize my Pip-Boy light was on this entire time. But yeah, if you turn your Pip-Boy light on, bam! The light's a little bit, it lights up farther. It basically makes it so the Pip-Boy light lights up farther away, while still keeping light sources used. It doesn't really make it brighter, it just makes it the reach farther. So it's weird how the guy explained it, but basically other mods would make it so that your light was lighter, so it kind of blinded you from distant lights. This mod shouldn't have that problem. It should just make it go slightly farther, but at the cost of the fact that it's not as bright. It's just that you'll be able to see more, and usually it does a pretty good job, as you can tell from this. That should probably help out a lot with Fallout's darker nights, because the big thing about darker nights, as much as I really like the fact that it's like super dark and it's hard to see where you're going, at the end of the day it is a little annoying at times. So this would really help out. It is made by Hunter Z and Ma 1025 or 1025. Or is that Mew? No, I think it's Ma. Yeah. So those two guys made that. Thank you. It's a really good mod. And finally, the last mod that I've added that I can't actually show off right now is I Will Kill You. But yeah, the last mod that I added that I can't show off right now, but I should be able to show off eventually, is the Armor Repair Kits mod. It is made by Anti-Star and Freedom Fighter 4. And what this mod does, it basically just adds repair kits that you can use to repair your armor. Since there is the ability to repair weapons with like alien epoxies and stuff like that, I believe it's only fair to have equipment that is good for items that help armor out. He did try to balance it out with the fact that it costs a certain amount and there's a drop rate for it, and also your repair skill plays a role in it. I don't know what my repair skill currently is. It's 75, so I think 75 increases it by like 50%, give or take, so whenever you use one, it's like 15% of your armor's back. So I mean, it's not like any ridiculously high amount. It's not like the epoxy where 2 shots and your weapon's instantly filled up. But yeah, I think 28% is the amount. Give me a second. Guys, like I was saying.
Do you have any idea who you're dealing with? If you haven't yet done so...
does he not care? Okay, I guess he doesn't care. But yes, the last mod, like I said, is armor repair kits. I think at like a maxed out repair, I think it's 28% of the armor, something like that gets repaired, something weird like that. But all in all, it's generally balanced that it still takes a couple to fix things up. Oh, rip. Anyways, I'm gonna reload my save just because, you know, I don't want to actually kill him. He's a medic, so. He may be permanently broken just because that's how models work in Fallout.
Good to see you.
That's kind of funny. Initiate triage protocol.
Medical procedures initiated. Medical procedure complete.
No, I'm done with you. Also, I like how he's still like really broken. Because what happens, like, for some reason, our models in Fallout are weird. If you screw up a specific model very hard and then you reload your save, that model gets saved in that state. So yeah, some weird stuff happens then. Aquapura, as it's pretty nice to know that Aquapura, I did not infect it with the president's orders, so I was able to. God. So I'm able to actually drink Aquapura, which is 100% free water that heals 20 HP without any drawbacks. It's not that great considering Stimpaks heal. I think like what? My Stimpaks heal how much right now? You didn't tell me how much my Stimpaks heal? Yeah, my Stimpaks heal 100 health and probably more actually, I think. Because my medic skill or whatever. But I mean, it's there. Anyways, and then of course she's sleeping here. But yeah, those are the 5 mods. So there's nothing too super game changing. The biggest one being the Rob Cool certified one. It was just a matter of I wanted to, you know, I wanted to just have a little bit extra, especially at the end here. Like we're about to go against the Enclave here. Of course, I should have. Why do I have Let's Go's lab coat on? Oh yeah, to hack the thing. Of course, you know, I should have these like awesome.
So they've lost that advantage. Everything is fine. I sure hope you're right. Hey, just focus on what needs to be done right now. Whatever happens after that, we'll deal with it. Understood. The Brotherhood is at your service.
But yeah, like we're in the Enclave here. We're about to fight the final bits of the Enclave and like not have awesome music playing while we're doing it, right? Yes, hello there.
Hail.
Squire Maxon. Oh.
Hail to you, stranger. I am Squire Maxon, loyal servant of steel. It is an honor to make your acquaintance.
The honor's all mine, Squire.
Oh, well thank you. Your words are very kind. Kinder than those I usually hear. Is there something I can help you with?
Nice kid. They don't actually make you fight, do they?
No. But I could. I know I'm ready. I mean, it would be scary, but it's not fair that I have to sit inside while the knights go on patrol. I did go out one time, you know. Sarah, Sentinel Lions took me out, just to show me. I killed a super mutant too, I swear. I also sort of shot Sarah, but just a little. It was just a flesh wound.
Aren't you along for all this?
Oh, Well, you see, I am descended from the great Roger Maxson, founder of our order. I am the last of his line. They say my soul was forged from eternal steel, but I don't believe that. I'm really just a normal boy. I was sent to the Citadel many years ago, to be fostered by Elder Lions. But that was before the Western Elders lost, faith in the Elder. I really don't know if I'll ever get home, but, well, I kind of like it here. Sentinel Lions has been very kind to me. She's taught me so much.
This is no idea about supermutants, right?
Oh yes, I've studied them quite a bit since I've been here. They're not all the same, you know, besides the regular ones. There are also brutes, and after them, the masters. They're really tough. But the worst of all? The behemoth! He's a giant! I saw one once, outside the Citadel walls. So scary. The super mutants are all over the city ruins. But Elder Lions doesn't actually think they're from there, or we would have found their home by now. It kind of seems like they're looking for something, but we're not really sure what that is.
Alright, I have to go now.
We speak again soon.
So Squire Maxson, huh? He's an interesting little buddy, because Squire Maxson, right, is if people who play Fallout 4 remember that, you'll know that name. For people who haven't played Fallout 4, I don't know much about it. I'm not gonna spoil it, but Maxson plays a pretty important role later on. Let's just say it's not the last time we've ever heard of Squire Maxson. It's very interesting to know that they brought this character of all characters into Fallout 4, and you'll see how later. But for now, let's sit down here and go into Elder Lions. There we go. Apprehensive. My god, it's a massive word. Squire Maxson's progress report. Squire Maxson's training is proceeding well, and the boy certainly has an attitude for small arms, but often worry about his emotional state. He is a child surrounded by killers, being groomed to become a killer himself. Maybe I've become too cynical, too soft in my old age, but I wish I could give the boy a more normal childhood. Ironic. Considering his upbringing is so much like my own, maybe that's what scares me. I mustn't forget Sarah's birthday this year. Perhaps I'll send Cross to River City to peruse the shops and pick something up. Something pretty. Sarah may have forgotten she's a woman, but I haven't, and neither have the rest of the Brotherhood, judging by the looks they give her. Safe lock override. Oh, cool. There's a safe lock. I shouldn't have done that. I wanted to get the experience, probably. Well, let's look in here. Bottle caps. Ooh, nice. Energy cells. Pulse pistol. Not that strong, but I mean, eh. Smuggler's End. Interesting. There's a unique weapon in here. I'll take it. Let's see what it is. Elder's Owen Lyon's personal log 2. Is personal log 1 somewhere?
If you're worried, talk to the scribes. See what kind of progress they've made on that enclave check.
Cannot tell. Ash key? How does this destroy anything that looks out of place in here? Excuse you? This here? Aha! Secure stash. Energy cells, microfusion cells. Self-voiced impacts, a pulse rifle, which is nice. Pulse rifles are incredibly powerful. Just not exactly something I need right now. A lot of alcohol. Sorry for any and all noise you guys might be hearing right now. An Elder Owen Lyon's personal log 1. Okay. Alright, so let's do this here.
According to our latest reconnaissance report, Enclave soldiers have taken complete control of the Project Purity facility. They brutally murdered innocent scientists, including James. He went there to revive the project and died for his efforts. They will answer for their crimes. I haven't worked so hard just to sit idly by and watch the Enclave undo what little we've accomplished here. Here I sit in the safety of the Citadel, while the people of the wasteland thirst and suffer and die. Here I sit a failed, feeble old man. What have I really accomplished? How many have I truly helped? The super mutants still roam rampant. The people still die of thirst and radiation. The Western elders cease to acknowledge my existence. Some of my own people have even gone outcast. And now the Enclave, technologically superior, infinitely resourceful. The time has come to pass the mantle to more able hands. But is she ready?
Ah, interesting. The Outer Alliance doubts his abilities as a leader now and believes that he hasn't done much. So he decided to... he's deciding to maybe make Sarah Lyons the next Elder, which is interesting. That'd be cool. Alright, oh god. Oh man. Alright. And there was the other thing too, where he talked about I think I've never heard that audio log, so I don't know exactly what to make of it just yet. Oh no, that just looks like Elder Alliance does actually mean a lot of good. Just, you know, he hasn't been able to do much. So like I said, he's very different from the other Brotherhood members. Did he say anything in there that I really care about?
Our latest reconnaissance report, Enclave soldiers have taken
Project
complete
Purity
control
Facility,
of
yeah.
Project Purity Facility.
I think like he said something, right?
They brutally murdered innocent scientists, including...
Oh, right, that's what I wanted to say. Yeah, so technically, he just said that people are constantly dying from thirst and radiation, right? Now, last episode I may have made some very questionable choices for certain things, right? In the pit. But if you think about it, I just helped the Aqua Pure machine be fixed, and now there's water, right? So people can now drink water safely. But there's still radiation. But I did leave the people in the pit with the Dark Daughter that is immune to radiation and mutation, who could potentially create a cure for radiation. So when that comes into fruition, we could have a cure to both radiated water and radiation, just in general. I have done two things that have just saved this world. It might not come to fruition now. It might take a long time before it happens. But I have now, as long as nothing stops the pit from doing what it needs to do, I have now basically saved the world. Yeah, I'm that awesome. Alright, anyways, back to not Let's Go's lab code, because I just remembered I have that on right now. There you go, let me see. Okay, I thought I was hearing some really loud noises. Okay, so anyways, let's actually make some progress now, shall we? Once I find a way out of here. So we have to go see Rothschild to do stuff. Oh, that's not where I need to go. Jangle's doing monkey. Alright, let's go. Actually, apparently I can go through here. That's fine.
We interrupt our regularly scheduled program for some news. Alright. Three Dog has heard about some crazy things going on out there in the capital wasteland, but this one just might beat them all. I've been getting some scattered reports that a couple of costumed kooks have been battling for control of the settlement called Canterbury Commons. One of these wackos seems to be assisted by robots, and the other by mutated bugs. Every day it seems to be the same nutty scene, with the scuffles ending in a stalemate. So if your travels take you to Canterbury Commons, Keep your head down and your assault rifle loaded for crazy. Thanks for listening, children. This is 3 Dog, ow! And you're listening to Galaxy News Radio. We're Radio Free Wasteland, and we're here for you. Now, some music.
Alright, so that's going on. Canterbury Commons. Haven't I never been there, or? That's one quest I actually remember never getting a chance to do. Ah, there it is. Okay, so I'd have to go to Vault 108 again and then walk up to there. Let's get the main quest started, but we can go do that. Why not? That's an interesting quest that I actually completely slipped over my head, and I started remembering about it recently because the Robco Certified mod reminded me of it. And I never actually bothered going to do it, so we'll go do that first. Why not? Let's fall out without a lot of sidetracking, right? Hello, Rothschild. Where are you?
You honor us with your presence here.
Sure I do.
Well, it's good to see that you're on your feet again.
I don't trust your happiness one bit.
I assume Lyons is immediately throwing you to the wolves? Has he told you what's been going on while you've been resting?
He said he'd give me details. Oh, and he knows that he need my help again.
It would seem that way, yes. If you would, please step over to the map. I'll give you a brief update on what you've missed.
I'll be honest, as much as like people tend to hate you for it, I like playing and like rude and mean, sarcastic characters. It's just so much fun to play as. Alright, let's do this little cutscene here.
I'll give you a brief history of what's happened over the last few weeks and what's going on now. As you well know, this all began with the Enclave's occupation of Project Purity here. Thanks to you, their main headquarters here was utterly destroyed. They then suffered a second defeat at the Purifier. Based on a combination of intelligence and field reports, other Enclave locations throughout the wasteland were found. Cut off from their leadership, it was expected that their forces would be in complete disarray. This has not been the case. Based on data and tech gathered from these locations, we've determined that the Enclave forces are still maintaining remote communications. We isolated the transmissions and found their origin point, an old military installation in Rockland, to the southwest. Our advanced scouts have checked over the area, but no easy access to the facility was found. So we're making our own access point. Paladin Tristan is leading the team setting up forward base in an old car tunnel near the site. Once he's settled, Liberty Prime will be deployed. Prime's directive is to neutralize their defenses and create an entry point for the team. The team will move in, eliminate any opposition inside, and cut off their transmitter. Any relevant data should be brought back here. Now, did you have any other questions?
Alright.
If there's anything else you'd like to know, I'll tell you what I can. Otherwise, Paladin Tristan will be waiting. I'll alert him that you're on your way.
I'd like to know more about the Brotherhood of Steel.
I'm afraid you're asking the wrong person.
Or are you the wrong person to ask?
Predominantly because the Elder won't like some of what I have to say. But fine, I'll discuss it. What do you want to know?
Why are you here in the Capital Wasteland?
Well, that depends on who you ask. Lyons will tell you it's because we're protecting the poor, innocent people of the Capital Wasteland. Most others here will tell you the same thing. They'll do anything for that man.
I'm asking you, why are you here?
I'm here for two reasons. One, Lyons needs me. He always has, just as much as I need him. We've been through a lot together, he and I. Two, take a look around you. Access to this kind of technology and the benefits it could provide to the Brotherhood is immeasurable.
So yeah, he's a little bit more old school Brotherhood style. He doesn't really care about helping people, I think. He just wants the technology and learning. So
What do you want?
how long have you been here?
We arrived here in 55, established ourselves in the Citadel within the first few months. The Elder has kept us busy since then.
Alright, looking at more. You seem to have a pretty small
The
organization.
Brotherhood of Steel is bigger than what you see here. We're only a small division, you could say. But that's a bit of a sore subject around here.
So why is there a sore subject?
Much has happened in the 23 years since we left the West Coast. Our mission has changed in that time. The changes have not all been pleasant, and have had significant repercussions.
Repercussions?
Some did not approve of the Elders' decisions. Initially, they followed because we are all taught to follow the Elders.
Okay. Then where's the rest of the Brotherhood?
The West Coast, unless something has changed. There's been no contact with them for the last several years. There's also a small detachment in Chicago, but they're off the radar. Gone rogue. Long story.
Must be difficult to communicate with the West Coast. Wait, what happened?
Lines of communication were severed years ago. The Western Elders have washed their hands of us.
And I want to play Fallout 1 and 2 so much to see how horrible the original first two Brotherhoods were.
What do you...
And it's a small organization. Why was a sore subject? What kind of changes?
We were dispatched with a specific mission. We were sent to locate and secure any technology remaining from before the war. Like our robotic monstrosity. That was our greatest find. Damn thing still doesn't work, but at least it's ours. But those damn super mutants, they changed things. Lyons changed. He decided they were a threat. Not just to us, but to everyone. And so he altered the mission. Finding the source of the mutants and putting a stop to them was his goal. Our original mission became an afterthought. We've failed both.
You make something sound like you make like sound. It makes saving people sound like it's a bad thing.
It wasn't why we were sent here. Good or bad has nothing to do with it. Lyons knew that, but ignored it. He decided it was more important to save the people here than to obey orders from his superiors. For years he'd try and persuade them to send reinforcements and supplies, all the while stringing them along, saying he was sticking to the mission. Finally, things came to a head. Lyons directly refused orders, and so the West Coast cut us off. No communications, no reinforcements.
Alright, that's it. It's kind of annoying I have to remember all this. Well, pretty good changes to me.
You're an outsider. I don't expect you to understand. We live and die by our dedication to the Brotherhood. To go against orders, it's not something that's done. I appreciate that Lyons believes he is doing what is right, but he should never have disobeyed orders. And now look where it's gotten us. Forces dwindled, super mutants on one side, Enclave on the other. We can barely take care of ourselves.
It sounds more or less a problem with the fact that your superiors suck and not you guys do. I want to see here. Yeah, this
He's
decision,
in
right?
charge of this detachment, yes. He's not in charge of the Brotherhood. As loyal as I am to the man, I can't overlook the fact that he disobeyed orders, and it cost us. The West Coast cut us off completely once they saw what was going on. So now we're on our own. No communications, no reinforcements. We can't even beat the super mutants, and now we're expected to defend against the Enclave, alone? The situation is less than ideal.
He's not wrong. It's kind of weird how, like, of course, those lines are meant to be listened to. Like, you're supposed to ask those before Liberty Prime and everything's made, so now, like, they're actually on the winning side. But, you know, how's Liberty Prime holding up?
Performance is exceeding all our expectations. He's been especially effective against the Enclave's vertibirds, for which we previously had no counter. We're fine-tuning his programming as we go, but on the whole, I'm pleasantly surprised. It's as I always suspected. Prime's real issue was energy management. And when Dr. Lee helped us solve that problem, well, the rest was easy.
What's going on with the Purifier?
It was determined that the Brotherhood should directly oversee the Purifier, so as to prevent any mishaps. Scribe Bigsley was placed in charge of the operation, and is directly overseeing our efforts.
Care to share about anything about the stream units?
Not really. No.
Really? Alright. You think you can repair my equipment?
Could I? Yes. Will I? No. Go see Peabody or Bowditch.
Such an ass. I hate Rothschild. I hate Rothschild so much. He's such a despicable character. Oh well.
Can I be of assistance?
You can repair stuff?
Foul, detestable beasts. They're like an infestation. We cut them down and they return again and again. Always so determined to kill or capture. But why?
Mental problems. Repair my equipment?
With my eyes closed.
Oh, 67 repair actually. It's one of the best ones. Don't know if it's as good as Winthrop. I think it's as good as Winthrop, but might as well. Actually, I'll check Winthrop first to make sure he doesn't have more. I need to remember that he's down here somewhere. Anyways, it doesn't matter though. So I need to go see a guy somewhere else. I think he's like far off, isn't he though? Yeah, he's like all the way down here. Okay. So I'd recommend saving very regularly when playing in the DLC, because there are, I know the unofficial patch fixes a lot of the issues, but last time I played the reason why I don't think I ever fully completed Fallout 3. I came really close. If I ever said I fully completed Fallout 3 specifically, then I'm pretty sure I was lying or I just wasn't remembering, because I know the ending and I know how the whole game goes because I've seen a lot of Let's Plays and I've seen people beat the game, but I have never myself completed the game fully because at this point in the game, the next mission, the next thing we're gonna do, glitched out and I wasn't able to complete it, and I had walked from here all the way over there. I didn't have any of these areas I think set up, or if I did, I didn't remember to do anything about it. I didn't remember to fast travel. So because of that, it took me a long time to get to where I needed to go, and it took me like, I had like so many issues. I had so many enemies spawning, and the game had crashed multiple times, and all in all, it was really nasty. And this was before me modding, right? So there's a lot of issues with the game at the time, and because of all that, I ended up having to just quit. I was like done. Like nope, the game permanently crashed. I had to restart the entire Broken Steel DLC, and I was like nope, I'm done. I'm not doing all that. But before we do anything else, Vault 108. Let's go there. Okay. Oh god, lag. Okay. We want to go to Canterbury. So can I set a marker? What's the marker set button again? Can't remember. How did I set a marker again? I can. I'm pretty sure I can, though. Can't I? Or is that only in Fallout 4? Might only be in Fallout 4, but I distinctly remember doing so before. I remember that screwed me over before. How do you set a marker? It's my controller glitched out again. Oh, my controller's glitched out again. That's what's going on. Ugh, if I go to the main menu, it's gonna freaking break on me, isn't it? Yep, there it is. There's the crash. It happens every time. Give me a second, guys.